Welcome back to Simply Comforting. Let us reach up to the wooden shelves of our quiet library tonight and pull a large, heavy book from the middle row. As we gently open the thick cover by the warm amber glow of the fireplace, let us turn the soft pages until we find the story we need, inviting us to step backward into a memory of absolute safety and sweetness. Let's turn off the main lights tonight. Just leave the little lamp on in the corner. Go ahead and find a comfortable spot, pull the blankets all the way up over your shoulders, and just let your body sink completely into the mattress. Think of a quiet, lazy Sunday afternoon inside a peaceful house. Outside, a gentle, cool rain is tapping softly against the glass window pane, making the outside world look blurry and distant. But inside this room, it is perfectly warm and safe. Right by the window, sitting on a low wooden bench, is a large, square velvet cushion. It is a deep, rich forest green color, and the fabric is incredibly soft and thick. The nap of the velvet catches the dim light from the lamp, creating smooth patches of shadow and warmth across its surface. Resting right in the very center of that cushion is a soft, sleeping cat curled up into a tight, perfect circle. The cat has its eyes closed, completely lost in a deep, peaceful sleep. Its fur is thick, clean, and warm, a beautiful mix of soft gray and white patches. Its front paws are tucked neatly underneath its chin, and its long, fluffy tail is wrapped securely around its nose, forming a protective barrier against the rest of the room. As you look closer, you notice a beautiful, tiny movement. Every few seconds, the cat's ribcage rises up slowly and then sinks back down in a completely steady, unchanging rhythm. It is the movement of absolute safety. This animal knows it is entirely protected within these walls, with zero worries, zero fears, and nowhere else it needs to be. You stretch out your hand and place the tips of your fingers very gently onto the soft fur right between its ears. The moment your skin touches the warm fur, you feel it. It starts as a tiny, hair-thin vibration deep inside the cat's chest. Then, a split second later, the sound breaks through the silence of the room. A low, soft, and dusty purr begins to echo in the quiet space. It isn't a loud noise. It is a deep, comforting hum that sounds exactly like a tiny, perfectly oiled engine ticking over on a quiet afternoon. The sound has a rough, gravelly texture to it, full of natural pauses and tiny shifts in tone every time the cat breathes in and out. As you move your hand slowly down its back, following the direction of the fur, the purring grows a little bit deeper, a little bit warmer. The vibration travels directly through the pads of your fingers, moving up your arm and instantly melting away all the tightly coiled tension in your wrist and shoulders. The cat doesn't open its eyes. It just lets out a long, heavy sigh, shifting its weight slightly on the velvet cushion. It pushes its forehead gently up against your palm, asking for nothing but this simple, quiet closeness. You let your hand rest completely flat on its side, feeling the immense warmth radiating from its body. The green velvet beneath the cat has trapped all that deep body heat, creating a small, cozy pocket of absolute comfort. The rhythmic hum of the purr continues without a single break, filling the empty spaces of the room with a steady, predictable pattern. It is an honest, ancient sound, a sign that everything in this exact moment is completely right, completely safe, and completely at peace. There is absolutely no pressure on you tonight. The clock on the wall doesn't matter. The busy thoughts of the day are all finished. The kitchen is clean, and there is nothing left for you to fix, solve, or worry about until tomorrow. The world outside the window is wet and cold, but inside this small circle of lamplight, you are entirely insulated from it all. You lean your head back against your pillow, watching the gray and white fur move up and down against the green velvet. The contrast between the cool rain outside and the deep, vibrating warmth of the room makes your eyelids feel incredibly heavy. You listen to the low hum, letting it steady your own breathing until your chest rises and falls in perfect time with the sleeping cat. Every single purr is like a tiny wave of relaxation, washing over your thoughts and smoothing out the stress of the day. It gives your mind something simple and physical to focus on, a grounding sound that keeps you anchored right here in the quiet present. You let your fingers curl slightly into the thick fur, feeling the soft undercoat. The cat lets out another tiny, muffled breath through its nose, its whiskers twitching just a little bit as it drifts even deeper into its own dream. The green velvet cushion stays perfectly still, supporting the weight of the animal in absolute silence. The rain outside seems to be slowing down now, turning into a faint, misty drizzle that whispers against the glass before disappearing into the dark afternoon. The light in the room is getting softer as the day moves toward evening, leaving only the warm, amber glow of the small corner lamp to illuminate the space. The long shadows on the wall have completely stopped moving, freezing in place as the house settles into total midnight stillness. You can feel a deep, heavy tiredness finally catching up to you, spreading through your limbs and making your whole body feel beautifully relaxed and light under your blankets. You don't need to try and stay awake any longer. Your work is fully completed, and it is finally time to let go of everything. Imagine yourself closing your eyes right there by the window, listening to that steady, gravelly hum right beside you. The purr holds you steady, keeping you company and wrapping you in a blanket of simple, unconditional comfort. Take one more deep, slow, and gentle breath of the warm room air. Let your mind become as quiet as the house at midnight. Let all your thoughts go completely soft. Sink deep into the heavy comfort of the bed and just drift away into a deep, effortless, and beautiful sleep.